We're on vacation, and this week we don't have anything in the air for you to do, but we have
an at-home warm-up routine that you can follow.
Yeah, so this warm-up is good for if you want to practice aerial hoop, aerial hammock, silks, pole, any of these things that you do. It's very basic and it will cover your entire body.
Yeah, pretty transferable full body warm-up routine that we do pretty much every time we practice.
Hope you enjoyed this warm-up. So we find it helpful. Yeah, so let's get started.
We start off with jumping jacks. This workout will be done in a Tabata style with 30 seconds of high intensity workouts and 10 seconds of rest or lower intensity workouts depending on your fitness level. Spread your arms out and turn them around to do some arm circles. High knees. Hold your hands out in front of you and lift your legs one at a time for your knees to be able to touch your hands. Twist. Pull your arms out to the side of you and twist your body from side to side. Butt kicks. Bring your heel to your butt one at a time and slowly start to increase speed. Rotating toe touches. Stand with your legs wider than your shoulders and use your right hand to touch your left foot and your left hand to touch your right foot, keeping your legs straight. Alternating side lunges. You'll spread your feet apart and bend one knee as you keep the other leg straight when you go down. Alternate from side to side. You can choose to follow Taylor, who's doing a more challenging version, or Karina, who's touching the ground to do the modified version. Arm raises. Stand with your hands apart, bring them over your head, return them, and repeat. Grab your yoga mat, get on the ground, and get ready to do some abs. Seated leg tucks. Start with your hands to the side of your hips. Extend your legs while pushing your upper body backwards. Use your hand as support. Tuck in your legs and bring your upper body as close to your legs as possible. Repeat. You can choose to do the ab hold or take a break. To do the ab hold, lift both legs off the ground while extending your arms to the side of you. Engage your core. Bicycle crunches. Extend your legs and bring your hands behind your head. Bring one knee to the opposite elbow while keeping the other leg straight. Alternate from side to side. You can choose to do the more challenging version by doing it slow and controlled, or faster to do the modified version like Taylor is doing. Again, you can choose to hold or take a break. Remember that when doing your ab work, it is important to take deep and controlled breaths. Straight leg raises. Rest your elbows on the floor and bring your legs up, counting 1, 2, 3, 4, to ensure that you do it in a slow and controlled manner, engaging your core. If you have a strong core, you can do the more challenging version of rotating your legs outwards as you bring them up. Or you can choose to do the modified version like Taylor is doing, keeping your legs straight as you bring them towards your upper body. Single leg raises. Keeping the same arm position as before, raise one leg at a time as close to your upper body as possible, while keeping the other leg raised a bit off the ground. Like before, you can choose to do the modified version, keeping your legs straight, or the more challenging version, doing it with legs rotated outwards. Whether you're choosing to take a break or engaging your core during the rest period, you should be feeling the burn in your abs right now. Scissors. Now, we're going to extend our legs and open and close them slowly while doing 4 counts going upwards and 4 counts coming downwards. If this is too challenging for you, try doing the modified version like Taylor is doing, keeping her legs in the same position without doing the upward and downward movement, but still doing the scissors movement. Remember, it's important to engage your core, keep your legs straight, and breathe when you are doing these exercises. I know your abs are probably burning really bad right now, but we only have a couple more exercises left. So short crunches. Bring your heels as close to your butt as possible. Put your hands behind your head and lift your shoulder blades off the ground while engaging your core and ensuring that your back remains on the floor. Bring your shoulder blades back to the ground without completely letting your head touch the ground. Repeat. Hold those abs or take a break and drink some water. Russian twist. If you already have a strong core, elevate your legs off the ground while doing the sideward twist movement. You can add some weights to add a bit more of a challenge. If you are working your way towards this, do the modified version like Taylor is doing with her legs on the ground. Don't give up, we're almost there. You got this. Ab boats. Ending with this exercise is always very killing, but it's a great way to build your core strength. So extend your legs and your arms over your head and slowly rock yourself back and forth off the ground. Don't use momentum, instead use the strength of your core. Congratulations, you did it! Yeah, I'm also dead too. Let's give your abs a break. Turn over and get ready to warm up your back muscle. Cat-cow. Keep your hands shoulder width apart and your knees directly below your hips. Curve your lower back and bring your head up, tilting your pelvis like a cow. Then, bring your abdomen in and arch your spine, bringing down your head and pelvis like a cat. Scapular shrugs. Go down to all fours and protract and retract your scapular bone. Child's pose to cobra. Start off in child's pose. Then push against your hands and bring your body into the cobra position. Hold for a second and repeat. Child's pose. Get into child's pose and hold for 10 seconds. Superman for your upper back. Lying on your stomach, extend your hands in front of your head. Looking to the floor, lift both arms toward the ceiling. Then come back to the floor and repeat. Superman hold. Now, hold your upper body off the floor for 10 seconds. Superman lower body. Put both your hands under your chin and slowly raise your legs up and down, engaging your lower back. Superman lower back hold. Lift your legs off the ground and hold for 10 seconds. Superman. Now that you've gotten your upper and lower back ready, move both your arms and your legs up and down, engaging your back. Superman hold. Now hold both your arms and your legs off the ground for 10 seconds. Bow exercise. Lie on your front with your head down. Bend your knees and reach back to grab your leg if you have a flexible back, or your ankles to do the modified version. Then raise your legs so only your hip and stomach touch the floor. Come back down and repeat. Hold your body off the ground for 10 seconds in the bow position. Back bend. If you can go from the standing position into a back bend, you can go ahead and do so. Or you can try the modified version, starting from lying on the ground and pushing off the ground to get into a back bend. Good job, you are all warmed up. Now, get ready to do some stretching. We start our stretching routine by going into downward facing dog position. We started off by walking our dogs, bending our knees one at a time to get ready to go into the stretches. Now, take your right leg, bend it up, and start rotating it backwards, outside. You do 5 of these and then switch and rotate them inwards. Now you kick up, slowly try to bring your kick as far back as you can. On the 5th one, you hold and try to keep your kick as far back as you can to get that stretch. Now, step your right leg outside of your right hand and start sinking your body downward. If you are very flexible, you can go down to your elbows. Or you can do like Karina is doing on the corner and keep your elbows straight. Take your right hand and grab onto your left leg. Grab at your feet. Hold this and try to sink your shoulder down as much as you can. leg and shake it out a bit. Then bring your right leg to the center of the mat. Take your hands and make some huge circles going in front of you and upwards and then behind you. You will be making 3 circles before you hold on to the mat as close as you can, as far as you can backwards. Now, you are in a low lunge position. Take your right hand and grab onto your left leg. Hold the position for some time. Remember, when you are stretching, breathing is very important, so try to keep your breath calm and consistent. Now, from the low lunge, alternate between a low lunge and a monkey position, going back and forth. This is important to get your hips ready for you to be able to split. Now, hold the monkey position for a while. If you are not very flexible, you can do as Karina is doing and use a yoga block or some weights to help you have some balance on the floor. After you are finished with this position, you can lower yourself into a split. Again, if you are not as flexible, you cannot touch the floor. You can use a yoga block or some weights to help you balance on the floor. It is important to remember to breathe while you are in the split position to allow your body to be relaxed and ease into the position. Now, bring your body a little bit forward and hold on to the leg that is behind you. Bend it at the knee and hold on to your foot. Release your leg and lean your body forward, trying to get as close to the leg in front as possible. Hold this position for a while. Take your right hand, extend it in front of your body and turn your body over and try to grab your leg with your left hand. Now it's time to switch to the other side. So again, start with the walking downward facing dog position. Bend your knees, and we will do all the stretches that we just did on our right side on our left side. Sometimes we tend to be a little bit more flexible on one side as opposed to the other side, but it is still important to stretch that side the same way. So do your leg circles, both outside and inside, to open up your hips. Now, remember to kick 5 times up and go as far back as you can. Hold that leg in the upward position and try to push as far back as you can push. Bring your left leg on the outside of your left hand. And go down into that and bend your elbows to go into that lizard position. Remember to breathe. Take your left hand and reach towards your right leg. Grab it at your leg and pull it close to you. Keeping your right elbow bent. Enjoy the stretches. Remember that stretching is very important in aerial, and it is also important to stretch both sides because you never know which side of your body you'll be doing the different positions. Now come back. Bring your left leg to the center of the mat and start doing the circles. Remember, 3 circles before you hold and try to grab onto as far back as possible. Taylor has a very flexible back, so it is very easy for her to do this. If you have trouble, just try to stretch as far back as possible as you can. Now, take your left hand and grab onto your right leg. Now we will alternate between the monkey and the low lunge position. When I just started aerial, stretching was one of the hardest part of the warm-ups for me. Do you find that you have that problem too? Comment down below and let me know if you enjoy stretching. Now that your hips are open, you can stretch your hamstrings by holding the monkey position. Remember, this is the final position we hold before we get into our splits. Ease into your split. As you can see, Taylor is more flexible on her right side, but she still continues to stretch her left side because the goal is to be able to be as flexible on both sides. A nice little reminder for you to remember to breathe as you are doing the splits. If you cannot go all the way down into a deep split, a full split, then breathing is very important because it helps your body to relax deeper into the stretch. Again, bring your body forward and hold on to the leg that is behind you. The difference in the flexibility from the right side to the left side. Yet, I'm very proud of her to continue stretching her left side. body forward as far back, as close to your front leg as possible, and hold the position for a while. If you find that this is very challenging for you to do, you can also do it with your back knee bent. Bring your left hand in front of your leg and try to grab your left leg with your right hand. Stretch your sides and ease into it. And now, for our final position, we'll get into a pancake stretch. But before we do that, we need to open up our hips one more time because this is a different direction. So Taylor will be doing some circles to get her body ready to go into the pancake position. She will rotate to one side first, and then she will switch and rotate to the other side afterwards. Remember, it's important to try to be as consistent as you can with both sides to ensure that your flexibility remain as even as they can on both sides. Pancake used to be so difficult for me when I just started stretching. So I promise you that if you find that you are like me and you cannot go all the way to the ground, it's okay, keep going. Slowly, you'll find that you'll get better. You can see I'm doing the modified version if you cannot reach all the way to the ground. It is very important to remember to keep your back straight as you can while you're doing this position. Don't have an arch in your back. Try to push yourself to go as low as you can every time you exhale. Relax in a pancake position. And then get ready and come up. Congratulations, you're all warm and ready to practice aerial.
Okay guys, we hope you're all warmed up and ready to practice.
Yes, that was so much fun. Remember, you get sweaty, you get a little bit warm. That's very important before you try to do any exercise to make sure your body is ready for all the movement you're about to do.
Yeah, and remember to take those water breaks that you need. Also, if you're just starting to do this, don't feel too discouraged if you can't hold for as long. This is where it's really important to track your progress because you can see how long you'll be able to hold after you're doing it. Do it for a certain amount of time. When we first started doing warm-ups before we practiced aerial, we were dying by like 10 seconds and now we are a bit better. So definitely keep track of that and don't be discouraged if you can't hold, and feel free to modify as much as you like.
Yes, and before we end the video, we do want to say thank you to El Nido. Yeah, because they allowed us to film our video here. As I said, we're on vacation in the Philippines. After so long, we are finally able to take vacation, so we're very grateful for that, and they allowed us to film our video here, so we are very thankful for them. If you are ever in El Nido, you should check them out. They have great space and they offer daily memberships, so you can just get in your workout while you're on vacation.
We will leave their Instagram name in our description box, so you can go check them out. So when you are planning your trip to the Philippines, you can definitely go see them and you'll be able to train a little while you're on vacation if you'd like, you know. Also, let us know if you want to know anything about our vacation, stuff like that. We'd love to do something like that. We're both on vacation for about 2 weeks, so it'll be fun to share some of that as well.
Yeah. Okay, so until next time, we will see you guys. Thank you for watching and bye.